Doctors come in many different names based on their specialty, be it a nurse, surgeon, paramedic, and heck, even a dentist. But are dentists really doctors? I mean, all they do is look at bones found in the mouth. Doesn't that make them, I don't know, fresh bone archaeologists? And most of them right now are probably out there somewhere reviewing toothpaste, which only 9 out of the 10 of them will probably recommend to you. All jokes aside, have you ever wondered what actually happens behind those lightly colored hospital doors? Have you ever wondered what happens on the other side of the stethoscope? Have you ever wondered what it means to wear that iconic white coat? Let me introduce you to a manga called Say Hello to Black Jack. This manga follows the life of Satao Ijuru, who just graduated from Iruko University Medical School, among the top 80 of the 8,000 that graduate every year. 3 months after the graduation, Sato is now an intern at Iruko University Hospital, where he explains to us that a person studying medicine spends 6 years in university and another 2 years as an intern for a total of 8 years to be officially recognized as a doctor. Those exams at the end of the 6th year only tests your knowledge, and the additional 2 years is to train you. To an average person, spending another 8 years in school just for college would seem unnecessary, but we have to remember that in the case of an emergency, these are the very people our lives will depend on. Satao, on average, works for 16 hours per day and is paid 38,000 yen per month, which is about $272 at the time I'm making this video, and the average rent from my research shows that it is about 20,000 yen per month, but these numbers may not be accurate. The rent is higher in cities compared to rural areas, and that's just how it is everywhere. This isn't just in Japan. He takes up a part-time job to cover his expenses at Seido Hospital, and on his first night is called to the operating room to help Ushida operate, and shortly after, another patient is brought in by the paramedics and Anal, making it 3 patients in a single night. After the operation, the guys are spent, and Ushida explains to Satao that medical work is billed by points. Each point is paid 10 yen by Social Security. Running a general blood sugar test on a patient is 27 points, an ultrasound is 550 points, and so on. But in the case of an accident, it is different because the bill isn't paid by the Social Security, rather it is paid by the car's insurance company. In such cases, the hospital decides how much each point is worth. The hospital will then charge 40 yen per point for the accident, making them earn 4 times more than normal, because at the end of the day, a hospital is still a business and not a charity. Satao heads home with his fat stack of 80,000 yen that he earned in just one night, which is double what he makes per month at his internship. Satao worries that making this much money will end up making him corrupt. Reporting for his second day, the director tells him that he will be paid 100,000 yen, but will be working alone. He shows doubt, and the director reminds him that there's only 3 doctors in the hospital. In his office, he is called to the operating room, and upon arrival, he is greeted by the sight of a patient with internal ruptures, damaged liver, and punctured digestive system. The pressure is too much for him, so he runs away from the operating room and hides. The director is called by the head nurse and shows up and operates on the patient. After the operation, the doctor goes around the hospital looking for Satao and finds him hiding and asks him why he didn't operate. The doctor reminds him that he is a doctor. Regardless of his experience, he is still a doctor. The moment he received his permit, he gave up his normal life and he is now a doctor.